All right. Hello, everyone. Welcome back. Today, we will talk about your next task, and we will talk about our next topic. But the previous week, we talked about your course project. Before we go on with the content of this week, what do you remember from the previous week? What was your course project? Do you remember? Now, Ezgi is checking her notes in her notebook, so I can see her webcam. Yes, does anybody remember our course project? What will happen? I told you in the end of this semester, by the end of the course, you will have two options. You will have to pick one of these options, and you will have to submit a course project, combined big course project. What was it? Sevilla, site. Yes, okay, website. This is one of the options. You will have to prepare an offline working website. This was one of the options. What was the other option?
Weblog.
Weblog, actually, Nurdan, weblog is going to be one of the tasks.
Evet hocam, kitaptı.
Okay, yes. It was the book, your digital book, interactive digital book. So you will have to pick one of these two options. You will have to prepare an offline working website or a digital interactive book. All right. So today we are going to prepare our first material. And the tool that we are going to use is going to be Google Forms. And the following weeks, we are going to use different tools by which you will prepare different materials. But before we go on, this week is the time that you need to decide on the topic that you want to work on. I mean, throughout the semester, you will use different tools to prepare materials. And if you prepare related materials, if you determine a specific topic, you will prepare different materials on this topic, and by the end of the semester you will take all these materials and put them in your offline working website or in your interactive digital book. Do you understand what I mean? Yunus Emre book, correct. Yurdagül YouTube channel. Actually, YouTube channel is again one of the tasks, but it's not the course project. So you understand what I mean? You understand why determining the topic is important, right? Okay, think about a topic in your mind. All right, so this week, as you might have noticed here in our Google Classroom, you have again two tasks. We are in week two, and we have two tasks, task 3 and task 4. What is task 3? Create your own online questionnaire or quiz of at least 10 items, 10 questions. Each item should be different question type. Each question should be different type. On Google Forms, we are going to use Google Forms for this. And then you will have to share it online and post its address here in Google Classroom. Alright, so...
Hocam ben gramatik olarak düşündüm. Hani question type deyince double H question falan.
Yes.
Öyle şey.
Alright, here for example, we have Ezgi who has created, and four people have completed this task already. But here, for example, if we check Ezgi's task, now all of the questions here, Ezgi, are multiple choice questions. So you will have to rearrange this, although it's a nice questionnaire. You will have to rearrange it so that you use all different item types, and we are going to talk about these in a while. All right. So this is the first task. The other task, if you notice, due date is 1 week later. Due date for task 3 is October 21st, and for this for the other task, for task 4, the deadline is October 28th, which means that you will have one additional week to collect the answers. So first, you will prepare your online quiz or online test or online examination or survey, questionnaire, whatever it is. And then you will post it in your social media accounts, maybe in your Instagram or Facebook, Twitter, or you can also send it by email to your relatives or to your friends or to other people, and then you will have to wait a little bit for those people to take your question or your exam, and then you will collect the answers, and you will have one additional week for this. And when you are ready with the answers, you will have to submit the answers. And as we see again, Ezgi has already uploaded the answers, but again she will have to update this because she has time for this. Okay, so this is the Excel sheet, which is all right. So you can upload these answers. You can do this task by either by uploading an Excel sheet like the one that Ezgi uploaded, or you can just print your screen and upload the charts, and we are going to talk about this today. All right, so I guess it's clear. Surya, are we supposed to use one topic for all further tasks? Yes, Surya, this is the point. If you decide on a topic and if you create all materials related to this topic, you will have something thematic, right? So you can have a lot of different materials that will be related to the same topic. And so your book, for example, will be related to this topic, which is going to be cool. Okay? So this is just a suggestion. But of course, you can create different things, a little bit of everything, and then you will find a way to combine this in the end of the semester. All right. Now, I want to show you some examples. These are some of the works that students in the previous semesters did. Okay. This one, for example, the topic of this person was internet addiction. And in the end, she has prepared a digital interactive book. So the topic was internet addiction. And here she started with, how old are you? Like, this is a short answer question. Okay, do you have internet connection? Yes, no. This is a multiple choice question. Which device or devices do you use? For example, this is a multiple check boxes. You see, you can check many of these if you like. And the other question is drop down menu. Okay, select what you most prefer, like socializing or surfing on the internet. And then she created a new part. When you click next, you go to the part 2. Okay, and here we have a kind of linear scale, like Likert type scale, like between 1 and 5. So this is rate yourself about your purpose, surfing or obtaining information. Which one? Well, maybe I'm leaning more towards obtaining information, so I will pick this one. How many hours can you stay without internet, without using internet? Maybe you can say 2 hours or 2 hours and a half, etc. This is a kind of time question. And here, please choose why you use the platform, this platform. Now you have lots of platforms here. This is multiple choice grid. Okay, so Twitter, Instagram, Wikipedia, there are lots of platforms here, and these are the reasons. So why do you use Twitter? Well, to connect to people, maybe. Okay, for Instagram, socializing, maybe. Wikipedia. Okay, so you give one answer to each of these, but you have multiple reasons. You can't give two answers to any of these. Okay, only one. This is multiple choice grid. But here you can give multiple answers, like where do you handle multiple ticking boxes grid? Where do you handle the situation below? Please select on the internet or in the real life. Shopping? Well, maybe both. Okay, so you have the option to click both. Okay, meeting your current partner, in real life maybe, or maybe both. Okay, so you understand this is another question type. The other one, okay, here, this is part 3, by the way. She has 3 parts. Here, how many times would you estimate you look at your phone in a day? Okay, so these are some statistics here. I guess these rates are taken from The Economist. Okay, and she's asking people to write a kind of paragraph. This is a paragraph question. Okay, and here you have the date question type. When did you connect the internet for the first time? Okay, so people need to click here, and then they need to find the date, the correct date. Okay, so this is just an example. And then we click and send our answers. The other one, books and movies. The topic is books and movies in language learning. Okay, again, we have date, item, and then asking for the foreign questions that somebody joined, I guess, but I can't see it. Okay. For the questions, that are learning. The time, what is the best time to learn a language? Around, for example, 10:30 we can write, and so on and so on. Again, different item types, drop down menu. Okay, you see we have a video here, so you need to click the video and watch the video and then answer it and then upload your file maybe. Okay, so this is another one. The last one that I want to share is this is about astrology. So she's asking your name, your date of birth, and then time of birth. And of course she has used some GIF images here, okay, animated pictures. What is your zodiac sign? And then you have the drop down menu here that you can pick among this, your star sign. Do you believe in astrology? Yes, no, maybe multiple choice. Again, animated pictures. You have to write your answer here. Okay, this is, I guess, kind of short answer or paragraph. Again, here, how accurate do you think daily horoscopes are? Libra, estrangement, etc. Okay, which element is dominant in your birth chart? Again, we have multiple ticking boxes here, and so on. So you understand that we create some kind of, we have the chance to create some kind of online exams, online tests, online quizzes, or it can be completely something different like online questionnaires or surveys with Google Forms. So what do you think? What's your opinion? How can we use these kind of materials? Because you know what? Creating these kind of materials is extremely easy. It is very, very, very easy. Okay? And I will show you in a while. But the hard part is to decide how to use these in the class, how to use this for education. So what is your opinion? Do you think that these would be useful for us? How can we use them in educational environments? Sorry, what if my topic is same with another student? Would it be it won't be a problem. You know, you can select the same topic, but the materials that you produce will be different, of course. So it's okay, it's all right. So what do you think? Do you think that you can use these kind of materials, these tools, when you become teachers? In what conditions? With what purpose? How? These are my questions because this is the hard part. What do you think?
Actually, we are showing scientific researches and the percentages to our students, so we can use those percentages with our own forms, using our own forms. So I think it's a research in a point.
All right. So, well, actually, Ezgi, thank you. But you know, you can share percentages by just sharing a document. But this one is collecting the answers of the students. This one, by the help of this one, you collect the answers, the responses of other people that you can't reach face to face, physically. You reach them online. Okay?
Hocam
Yes.
we can use them for feedback of our students if they learned the things right, or if we teach them right, or how they think the lesson is creative or something.
Hanife, thank you very much. Well, as Hanife said, and also Ayşegül mentioned here, feedback from students. Yes, you know, every year or in the beginning of the semesters or in the beginning of each topic, maybe you can create a kind of questionnaire like this, or maybe you can create a kind of short quiz that will evaluate or collect the opinions, the needs, the interests, or the knowledge or the skills of your students. So you will know better what to do throughout the semester or during the unit. You understand? What else? Can you, for example, conduct online examinations by the help of this? Do you think that it will be useful in this way? You know, you don't always have to go to schools. Students don't always have to go to schools to take an exam. Simple
Yes,
exam. Yes, Yuda. How can we use it, for example?
last year I was teaching Turkish language to some Arab students, and they were at Kuwait, in Kuwait. So I used Google Forms to do an exam for them.
Oh, okay, good. So, you know, sometimes Ayşegül, but this type of an exam would be easy to cheat. I wouldn't use it for an exam. Good point. So this is something, again, another thing to discuss. Well, people, listen, I always say our profession, the teaching profession, is a little bit of asking the correct questions to our students. So teaching is the art of asking the correct questions, in my opinion. So if you ask, who is Einstein? Well, it will be really very easy. They could go and copy and paste. They can check the internet. If you ask, who is Atatürk? They can copy and paste. Okay? So it is very easy, as you say, to chat. But if you ask, what would Einstein and Atatürk discuss if they had the chance to come together? So how can you cheat? You understand my point? Well, asking original questions, asking questions that your students can manipulate information or knowledge, or that they are required to be creative and critical, is the right thing when we, in terms of conducting online examinations, asking the correct questions. And also we have some other options, and we will talk about these options in a while I'm explaining this task, the topic. You will see that it won't be that easy to cheat. Well, for some parts it might be, but if you are original, for those parts even, they can't. But there are still some parts that students cannot escape. They cannot cheat either. Okay, we will talk about these things. All right, so Google Forms, you understand it. Now I will have to close this. I don't want multiple windows here. Okay, I told you that you need Google email addresses, Gmail email addresses. So when you have Gmail address, when you log in, you see this Google Apps, this square dots here on the right upper corner. Okay, so when you click on it, you got your Gmail here. You got your Drive. You said you will use your Drive a lot. And when you scroll down, you see some other applications. You see your YouTube channel here. Okay, here it is, Forms. This is the tool that we are going to use today, this week. This is the tool by the help of which we are going to create our first materials. All right, Google Forms. So when you click on Google Forms, you will see something like that. And here, these are all the Google Forms, the exams, the quizzes, the tests, the questionnaires that I created. So whatever you do here, whenever you create a new form, it will be automatically saved in your Google Drive. This is my Google Drive, for example. And so I will always have a chance to go back and to work on my previous forms. You can change these, you can add them, you can modify them, you can update them, etc. So this is something good, automatically saved in your Google Drive, so you can always modify this. You can always go back and update this or do whatever you like with this. But for a new one, you come here, this is the new one, empty, start new. And here you have some templates if you like to use. But of course, it is very easy to change the appearance of our form. So I would prefer to use this one, empty, new one. So this is task 3, people, the task that we mentioned here. This is task 3 that we are going to talk now in a while. Create your own online questionnaire or quiz or test of at least 10 items, and each question should be different type. Okay, this is the task. This is what we are going to do. We log into our Gmail, then we go to Google Apps, and then we select Google Forms there. And when we click, this is what we are going to see. Now, here, maybe I'm going to prepare a kind of test that will be, let's say, vocabulary test. Okay, so the title will be vocabulary test, and it will be about animals. Okay, vocabulary test, animals. So you can create different types of tests. You can say vocabulary test 1, animals, vocabulary test 2, animals, lots of tests. You can have lots of tests for specific, topics. Here you can have, or it can be reading test, it can be anything else. You understand? You can say it exam 1, exam 2, or midterm exam, final exam, etc. So if you need, you can have some additional explanation here for your students. some instructions. If you want, you can add some instructions. So I have already completed the head of my form, and now when I click here, this will be, the name here will be updated. See, I'm going to click. Okay, so it has been updated. Now it is saved in my Google Drive automatically. Now, what do? I have created the first part here. Okay, now I'm going to add my first question. So click here to add your questions, or the first question is already added here. So you just need to click on this and write one, for example, name, surname. Okay, asking the name and surname of your students. Well, now, if this is going to be a kind of test or exam that you will grade your students, you will give them some points. So maybe you want this question to be obligatory. You want each person to write their names here. So you need to make this like that. Necessary question. Okay, they have to answer this. They can't skip this question type. So you click here. All right. And as you ask them to write their names, what type of question should this be? It can't be multiple choice question, of course. Right. So here are the question types on the right. Click on it. You will see we have short answer, we have paragraph, we have multiple choice, ticking boxes, drop down menu. These are the first 5 types. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 types. This one is a different thing. I will explain it in a while. So I'm going to skip this one. This is not an item type, but it allows you to, it helps you. With this, you basically allow your students to upload their own documents. Okay, we'll talk about it. Linear scale here we have, and then multiple choice grid, ticking boxes grid, date and time. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you can prepare your form, your quiz, your question, your test by using only these 10 types. So it means that you need at least 10 questions, but you can create 20 questions, 20 items, 50 items, 100 items. Maybe you need a kind of test that will check the proficiency level of your students in the beginning of the year, for example. I don't know. So think of your own topics. What kind of thing you are going to create? So there are 2 things that you need to think of today. The first thing is your topic. The second thing is whether you are going to prepare a test, an exam, or that will evaluate your students, or something different, more general, like a survey, a questionnaire. Okay, think about this. Now, this is going to be short answer question. Name, surname. It's going to be a short answer question. People will have to write their names. Now, my next question. Come here, plus, add on this plus icon, click on this plus icon, and you see your next question will be added. Now, maybe this question can be a multiple choice question, right? I can use a multiple choice question. So we can say, which of the following animals can fly? Okay. So you write something like this. Now here in the options, I click and write the options like shark. Now checking the vocabulary knowledge of our students. Horse. Okay, the other one. And you can add as many options as you like. All right, by just clicking. Then maybe bear. Then maybe, okay, let's add the correct answer here. Eagle, for example. And you can go on like this. And in some cases, you might need other option. So if you click this, you can add other options. So people will have the chance to write here. Okay, some other animals if they are not sure about the things. Okay, so the first question people have to answer. The second one, if they don't know the answer, they can skip this. So I'm not going to make this necessary. Okay, I'm just going to keep it like that. So this is my second question. Now my third one. Question 3. Okay. Now this can be, for example, checking boxes question, and my question will be, which of the following animals can swim? So here you are checking the nouns, the animals, and also the verbs. And the first one, again, we use the same. Okay, we have another person. Here, the other one is shark. The other one is eagle, for example, again. The other one is maybe horse, and so on. Okay, so they have lots of options. Okay, let's another one. Let's say ant. Okay, fine. So third question added. Now I want to, and you can always go back and delete the options by clicking here. Okay, or you can delete the whole question by clicking here. Right, this one. So now I want to add the fourth question, and I want it to come after question 3, but here what will happen now. I'm going to add a new question, and whoop, yes, my question was added here after question 2. So why is it so? Usually the questions are added after the question that is selected. And how do we understand which question is selected? Have a look now. You see this blue line here. Okay, so this question is selected at the moment. So if I add a question, the new question will be added after this one. You see, now I'm going to delete this. So this one, you see, when I add a question, it will be added after this one. You see, but I want the question to be after this. So there are two things that we can do here. When you scroll on the questions, you see these 6 dots here at the top. You see, so you have the option to click and drag the question wherever you like. Okay, very easy. So it's that easy to change the place of the questions here. But as I said, if there are problems with dragging and dropping, so you will have to choose the correct question at the moment. For example, question 3 selected, you see, now it is 2, now it is 3. Now my question will be added after this one. Okay, this was just a thing. Okay, I'm going to add my fourth question, and I'm going to ask, how much do you like cats, for example, and I want this to be this type of question. Okay, and we have a choice here. It can be between 0 and 10. So I'm going to make it between 1 and 3. Okay, here you have options to place on both sides, like not at all, or we can say not much, and here a lot. Okay, so they will have to pick. Now the other question, question 5, like you see, what is last time that you saw a dog, for example? Now here I'm asking for the date, right? Okay, so this is going to be date type, and this is going to be my 5th question. Okay, that's easy. Now I'm going to the 6th question. You can go with the other types like time, or okay, drop down menu. And here in this drop down menu, for example, in this question, I want to use a visual, okay, like those visuals that you saw in the examples. So here, whenever you go to the questions, see, for example, if you scroll your mouse, you will see that you have that kind of icon next to the question, and you also have these icons next to the options. So maybe you don't want to use words, you only want to use pictures here in the options, or maybe you want to use picture in the question and words in the options. Okay, so this is what you have to do. Now I want a kind of picture here, so I will use here click this icon. Okay, when you click it, now you check your computer, and in my computer, or you can download from the web, etc. In my computer, I have already downloaded some pictures. So I'm going to use this one, for example, a tiger. All right. Okay. See how easy it is. Now we have the picture, and whenever you upload a picture or a video to your form, you have these three dots here. When you click on them, this is to align. I want this to appear in the middle, right in the middle. Or you can change the picture, or you can remove it, or you can add a title to this picture. Okay, but right now I'm not adding the title here for this picture. I'm going to write the question here. What is animal, for example? Okay, animal. Right. So this is going to be my question, and I'm giving them a picture. Now I want them to select the correct answer by clicking the menu. So they will click the menu, and then they will have a kind of drop-down menu. Now here I'm going to write the first one like B for lion, or tiger, or puma, for example, or yeah. As I said, you can add as many options as you like here. So this one is ready. Again, my sixth question is ready. Now I'm going to use another one, question 7. So on and so on. What is the best time to visit a zoo, for example? Now I want this to be time question, so I'm going to use this. Okay, so this is how we easily add questions to our forms, and you understand where we can find the question types, and how we can change the place of these questions, and how we can delete the questions, or how we can delete the options, or how we can change the pictures in our forms. Okay, so you go on like this, and you have to, as I said, you have to use all question types, all of these 10 question types. All right. So you go on. So you need at least 10 questions. This is going to be my question 8, and then the other one will be my question 9, and the other one will be my question 10. And all of these should be different question types. So what is left here? This one, I believe, and this one, ticking boxes, and another one, I guess, paragraph. Okay. So paragraph is a little bit different from short answer. We can say, what is your favorite animal? What is your favorite animal? Why? So you are asking your students to write a kind of short paragraph. You are checking their writing here. So is there a way to cheat here, for example, in the writing part? No. Okay, so when you complete all these, if you want, for example, to add a new part, maybe you want to create a kind of exam that will be formed of different parts. Your first part will be vocabulary part. Your second part will be your grammar part, and you will have reading part, you will have writing part, you will have listening part, you will have speaking part even. Okay, so you need different parts. You will have different question types, or maybe the whole form will be vocabulary test, but in the first part it will be about animals, the second part will be colors, the third part will be objects, the fourth part will be fruits and vegetables. You understand what I mean? Okay, so think about your topics, the topics that you want to work on. Okay, so how do we form a new part? Here we click this parallel lines here. Okay, and you see our second part is created. Now here maybe we can write a new title, like you can say part 2, or listening and videos, for example. We can check it again here. If you like, you can add explanations and instructions. Okay, so this is ready. Now here you can add as many questions as you like, again by clicking here. You see, so this is question 11. Okay, and in this question maybe you want to add a kind of video. Okay, so click on this video. Now go to YouTube, okay, and find, let's go to YouTube and find a video that will be related to our topic, that is animals. Okay, I'm checking this. Okay, now here I have a good video. I have found a good video. So copy the address. Okay, come back here, paste the address and search it. Okay, here it is. You see the video is here. Now select the video and have a look. It is added to your form. Now again, align it to appear in the middle. Okay, and you can either write your question here like, which animals do you see in the video? Or, you can skip this question and write the question here as the title of the video. Okay, so this will be your 11th question, and it can be written here. All right. So I don't need this question now. I can delete it anytime I want. So this is my question. Which animals do you see in the video? Okay, so they will have to click and watch the video, and how can they answer? Now again, after this, you can add another question. It can be multiple choice. Again, it can be multiple ticking boxes, etc. But here, for example, I want to do something else. I want to allow them. Again, I added it here, but I want it to be here. I want to allow them to upload a file. Okay, and I'm going to select this. Go forward. Now, this is the question. Which animals do you see in the video? Say, so now I want them to watch this and record their voices and speak and tell me which animals they have seen. So here, record your voice and upload your file. This can be the instruction, right? Speaking, checking their speaking, their pronunciation maybe. Now here you have the option to allow them to upload some only specific files. So when I click here, you see, like if you want them to upload Word documents or Excel files or PDF files, PowerPoint presentations or pictures, images. But for this question, I want their MP3 files. I want their voice files. And it can be, some students might prefer to record themselves too, so it can be a kind of video too. MP4 files and MP3 files. Only these files are allowed to be uploaded. Otherwise, the system will not accept it. But you might ask your students to write a kind of discussion or a kind of short paragraph about the video. Then you will ask them to upload Word documents, for example. Okay, so for this one, I'm going to ask this: how many files do you allow them to upload? Well, this is going to be one file, but you have chance to allow them to upload 10 files at most. And then what should be the size? 10 megabytes, 10 gigabytes would be too big, and too hard to upload. So 10 megabyte is good. Okay, so 1 megabyte or 10 megabytes, maybe you have to check yourself. You have to record your voice maybe previously, and you need to know approximately what will be the size of the files. So let's leave it this way. So this is my next question: video and speaking. Okay, the other one comes here. I want to add another picture, for example. Check the picture here. Yeah, and okay, let's another one. This one. Okay. So the picture is added here. Okay, and now with this one, what type of question is this going to be? Again, maybe you want them to write about horses, to do research about horses, and then to upload their experiences about horses, or to upload the report about their research. You understand how we add questions, how we add videos, how we add images, how we delete files, how we delete pictures, and everything else. So this is all that I want to share with you today. If you have any questions, I would be pleased to answer. Yes. Any questions? Is everything clear?
Hocam ben şey soracaktım. Dün grupta bir soru çıktı. Acaba isim ve soyisim sormamız lazım mı her an?
Good question, Hanife. Good. Okay, so for this one, now, people, I told you, if this is a kind of exam, if this is an exam or a test, a quiz that you are going to grade your students, you will give them some points. So you need the names of the students. Otherwise, you won't know who gave the answers. All right? So this is going to be obligatory. This is going to be necessary question. People can't skip this. They have to write their names. But if you have a kind of anonymous survey or questionnaire, you just don't have to ask for the names of the people, or you use this option so people can skip this question. They don't have to write their names there. All right?
Okay, thank you.
How do we share the results of the questionnaire with you? Good, Zeynep. Okay, so I'm going to explain all these things, but is there any question or is there any problem related to how we create these questions, how we add files, how we move the questions, and etc.? Is everything clear so far? By the way, for those who don't understand, if you need some more support while creating your own tasks and forms, you can go to my YouTube channel. You can subscribe to the channel, by the way, if you haven't. And in my YouTube channel, I have the tutorial related to these tasks. Creating online questionnaires and tests. This is the video. So you can watch this video and everything is explained there step by step if you need some additional support while doing your tasks at home. All right, so this is the video in my YouTube channel. Right, so now this is our questionnaire formed of 2 parts and it is ready. Now, here you have this option to change the appearance of your questionnaire or your test. Change the theme. Click here, for example. Okay, and you see if you don't like the purple color, you can make it red or blue, light blue, orange. Okay, you can change the color if you like. Or you can upload a picture or choose from among the pictures here, right? To pick the most relevant or attractive theme for your students. Maybe now here you have some categories, as you see. Okay, so you can pick one of these if you like. For kids, maybe we choose this, okay, and then we can edit and see it will be uploaded here. The theme will be changed that easy, the appearance of your test. You might have different forms. The appearance might be different for each form, or you can keep it same for everyone. Again, you have the chance to change the background color, make it white, a little darker, okay. And also you have the chance to change the font here if you like. And also now when you are ready with everything, with the appearance and with the questions, you want to preview your questionnaire. You want to see how people will see it, right? Because this is the version where we change everything, where we delete everything. But when we share it, people cannot change it, cannot modify this. They cannot work on this. Only we can modify this. People will see it in a different way. So if you want to preview it, okay, click here and see. This is how they will see it. You see, this is how it will appear. So now we have 2 parts. Have a look. I want to skip to the second part directly. Click next. It urges me to answer this first question because it was obligatory, necessary question. So I have to write my name here, okay, to go on with other questions. But I can skip these questions now. If I don't know the answer, I can skip these. Which of the following animals can fly? Well, eagle can fly, and which of the following animals can swim? Bears can swim, shark can swim, horse can swim, okay? How much do you like cats? Well, maybe I'm in the middle, maybe I like them a lot, okay? And so you see how it is seen here. And here is the date. And here you see I have the picture. What is this animal? Now I have drop down menu. Click, select the correct answer. It is tiger. Okay, and the time and so on. Now I can skip to the second part without answering all questions. Which animals do you see in this video? Now I had to delete this question, for example. It is irrelevant here because I already have it here. I have the video, I have the question. You see? Okay, so they can view the video, they can note their answers, and then they have to record their voice, and then they have to upload the file here, the MP3 or MP4 file, right? They need to again check their computer or upload from their drive. That's easy. And then we will receive the answer, of course. And here we have another picture asking them. So when we click send, the answers will be sent. And how can we check the answers? Well, see, for example, this is the part where I'm modifying, where I'm working on this form. Here I have questions, but also here I have answers part, answers section. Click here, and you will see that I have 0 answers. Nobody answered my questionnaire yet, my quiz yet. Right? So when people start to answer, this number will change. It will be 1, 10, 50, 200, 300, 500, whatever. Okay? When you start collecting their answers. And here, it means that you will have to share this form, share this quiz with people. How will we share this with people? Have you ever used Google Forms? Have you ever prepared something like this?
I didn't personally.
You didn't? Okay. Fine. So what do we do? I said you will have to collect some answers, some responses that you will have to upload, which is going to be task 4. Have a look. Upload the charts of the results of your questionnaire or quiz. Now you need to upload the results, the responses, the answers. This is the other task. This task is 10 points and due date is October 21st. This one is 5 points, due date is October 28th. So in order to collect the answers, responses, first we need to share it. How can we share it? There are many ways that we can do this. So here you see this sent. Click on it. Okay. Now you can share this. You can send this by email to people you like. Okay. Or maybe you want to share it in your social media accounts like Facebook or Twitter or Instagram. If you want to share it like that, then you need the link here. This is to send by email. This is to share the link. So copy the link. This is the link. If you want, you can shorten it by clicking here. Now you have a shorter link. Okay, copy this one. And now you have your link that you can paste in your Instagram account, or that you can, maybe you can email this link. All right, so you have the link. That's it. And whenever people click on your link, they will see something like that. See, for example, here is the link. When they click the link, they will see your questionnaire. You see? And they will take it. And then they can submit their answers. All right. And also, you know, I told you that each of you will have your own weblog like this. So in your weblog, you might have different pages, like I have educational technologies and scientific research methods pages here, but you might create pages like vocabulary, reading, writing, grammar, or maybe some other thematic like second classes, fourth classes, sixth classes, or maybe like unit 1, unit 2, unit 3. So you have different pages in which you can share your links. You can share your materials. For example, in my educational technologies here, I can say vocabulary quiz 1, and then I can pass the link. Vocabulary quiz 2, I can pass another link. You understand how we share these links, how we reach people in a stable place. If you don't want to use your social media account, or if you don't want to email people, if you don't know the email addresses, then you have a place where your students can reach, and in this place, which is your weblog, in this place you can share your links or share your documents. All right. Now, we have it, and I'm going to close this now. Okay. There is something important that you need to check here. I told you that you can find all your materials in your Google Drive. Whenever you create a new form, click here, go to your Drive, Google Drive, save everything in your Google Drive. But actually this one is going to be automatically saved. Here it is. Vocabulary test animals. This was left from the other class, from the other section. This is the form that we created now. It is here. It is automatically saved in our Google Form. So we can always go back and update it, check it, change it. All right. So now right click on this, right click and share it, because the link might be, limited. So only those people who you have emailed might view it. Otherwise, people cannot view your form. In order to open this form, in order to share this form, you need to come here and click this one, share. Okay. Now you have this option here. Change. Have a look. Limited. Okay. Now you need to make it this. Everybody who has the link can view and take my quiz, my form. Or only people who are in my university, for example, I have this option too. So this one, what you need to do is to click this. Everybody who has the link can view and take the form, the task, the quiz, the question, whatever. And then click this one. Now you are ready. Now you are ready. And if you still need help, here in my YouTube channel, you can watch this video, this tutorial, Google Drive belge kaydetme, link paylaşma. So here, again, I explain how we can share our forms, how we can share the links. All right, so you have the option to limit other people. For instance, for example, at the beginning of the year, you can prepare a lot of quizzes, a lot of examinations or tests that you are going to give to your students when the time comes, week by week. So your exams and everything is ready, but your students can't view them. They can't see them. Only when you share this, only then your students can see them. But the links are there in your weblog. They can see the link. But when they click the link, the exam, the test, the quiz will not open. This is something useful, I believe. All right, do you have any question? Anything that you want to ask? Yes.
No, I don't.
Is everything clear for everyone?
Yes.
Okay. Yes, it's clear. Yes, clear, fine. So you understand what you are expected to do. Ezgi, you understand how you need to modify your questionnaire, and then of course your answers. You have time for this, and you understand that you have to save all your materials, everything that you create throughout the semester, because in the end you will have to put these in your course project, whether it is your website, offline working website, or it is your digital interactive book.
Yes, I understood. I'm sorry for my mistakes.
No problem, no problem. Celine, will the topic that we prefer to be the topic of the other tasks as well as this task? Well, as I said, if you prepare your materials in one specific topic, then in the end everything will be related to one another. Okay, you will have a kind of thematic website or thematic digital book. But if you do everything with different topics, different ideas, different things, so you will have a little bit of everything, and then while combining this in the end project, it might not be that meaningful or connected to one another. But while preparing this material, our aim is not only to prepare the material, but also to help and to use these materials with our students in the class. Okay, think about it. Maybe your topic is cooking. Maybe your topic is food. All right, and you are going to present the cousin of many countries. Okay, and maybe you are going to give the ingredients of some food. Okay, but while presenting this, people will learn vocabulary. While presenting this, people will learn grammar. Okay, so you will implicitly teach English by the help of your digital book, by the help of your materials here. You will concentrate on traveling, you will concentrate on sports, but implicitly, okay, as language teachers, we will teach vocabulary there, we will teach grammar there, we will teach reading there, etc., and other things. And we will create many relevant and useful materials actually in the following weeks. Zeynep, so will I have to export the answers as or a zip file and send? Okay, good, Zeynep, good question. I almost would forget this. Okay, so now when you are ready, again, I'm going to my Google Drive. Okay, so for task 4, you need to upload the questions, the answers actually. But right now I don't have answers. Now you can do 2 things here. Okay, let's take this one first. I'm going to submit now my answer, so you will see that the number here will change. Okay, so here maybe, okay, randomly let's randomly tick some of these, and then okay, I'm going to skip this. I'm going to write tiger. Okay, next one. All right, now I'm going to, okay, there is an option. You can allow this for people to send a copy of their answers to themselves. If they want, they can tick it like that. And then I'm going to submit my answers now, and you will see that the number here should change. It should be 1. And then we will see my answers here. Send. Okay, my answers were submitted. Now let's check. When people submit their answers, how you will see them. Okay, now you go to your Google Drive, have a look. 1 submission, 1 answer. You see who is it? It's me. You see my name here, 100%. So here you will see the charts automatically created by Google Forms. These are very beautiful, very attractive charts. You can use them while doing research. Okay, you will have percentages here. What is the percentage of people who answered horse? What is the percentage of people who answered bear, etc.? Okay, and you have these kind of charts. These are automatically created by Google Forms. So you can do 2 things while submitting your answers.
Can I ask a question?
Yes,
cheating can be occur if they use their name in these forms, because I can use some other's name and make the exam.
Yes, but you know, you can take the form only once. You have that option. People can take the form only once. So if they complete the form for someone else, they can't complete the form for themselves. So somebody else will take 100 or 90, 95, whatever. They will receive 0 because they won't have their form there. Is this what you are asking?
Yes, I was asking this.
So you have that option there. You just need to check it. Okay, you can allow them to complete the task only the form only once, and when they submit, they can't submit another time. You understand?
Hocam ben de bir şey sorabilir miyim?
Yes, Nurdan.
İsim yazmak zorunlu değildi ama orada kimin gönderdiğini mail yoluyla görebildik. Yani isim yazılmasa bile gönderen kişinin mailini gördük az önce.
This is again one of the options. So check it there. So you don't have to ask for the email of the people. So they don't have to write their email addresses there. The email address will not appear there. Okay, this is the thing.
Okay, thanks.
Meltem, will we share the link of results directly with you, or will we prepare an Excel form? Okay, so this is it. Then maybe we make them use their identity number with their names too, and they can't cheat. Okay, yes, unless they know each other ID numbers. Yes. Okay, you have lots of options. Okay, I explained to you the basics of this Google form. I gave you some ideas, but the rest is on you. You know, it's up to you. You need to decide how to use these things. As I said, preparing these kind of materials is extremely easy, but how to use this, in what conditions, with what purposes, it is the hard part, and you need to think of these things. All right. So now for the results. Now, as I have some results here, I can do 2 things. The first one is print screen the charts here, print screen these, save these as images. zip them and upload them. This is the first option. Or you can download the Excel sheet here. Have a look. And then you can upload this Excel sheet. See, for example, in this Excel sheet, you see when I completed the form and my name, my email address, my answers given to each question, okay, and everything else. So this is very detailed as well. So if you want, you can upload this Excel sheet, or you can print screen these images and zip them and upload them. You have two options for task 4. I guess it's clear. Anything else that you would like to share or ask?
Hocam şimdi şöyle, ben bunu linkini oynadığım oyundaki arkadaşlarıma attım işte. Bir sürü kişi var. Sonra bazıları saçma sapan şeyler yazmış. O şimdi sorun olur mu?
No, I just want you to see how you share your online exams, online questionnaires, and how you collect the responses. I want you to see it, and I want you to understand how you can analyze, how you can evaluate the responses. So I'm not going to check the answers of the people. Okay, I'm just going to have a look at the document. How many people
Tamam
answered,
hocam.
and so on. Yeah, that's it. I'm not going to review and evaluate the responses, the content. Anybody else?
Hocam 10 sorudan fazla olabilir mi acaba?
Of course. That's why I told you that you need to think of your own topic. What will you do? First, what will be your topic? And second, what type of form are you going to create? Is it going to be a test, an exam, a quiz, or is it going to be something more general, like collecting the opinions of people, like a questionnaire, a survey? So what kind of thing you are going to prepare? And here you need at least 10 items, because you need to use each of these item types. But you can have 20 questions, 20 items, 100 items, whatever. Okay? Anything else? Okay, I believe this is going to be very useful for you. So go spend some time with Google Forms. As I said, check the tutorials in my YouTube channel for details or for some support, and also how we can share the links, and everything will be fine. Pay attention to the due date. Don't be late. The deadlines are there written in our Google Classroom. And if you don't have any questions, we will finalize this live session, and I will see you next week. Okay, and of course, as usual, stay safe, be safe and healthy. Beware this COVID-19, it is serious, so wear double masks when you go out, and take care. I'll see you next week. Bye.